Today we're going to go over the false perception of pushing yourself too hard and how it's actually hindering your achievement towards your goals. So, Dr. Dave here. I'm going to go over a couple of concepts that, after working with thousands and thousands of athletes, being the medical director for 12 different sports teams, working everything from the Olympics to pro athletes all the way down to youth sports, the one common theme that I've found is that literally the exercise plan isn't matching what the end goal of the person is. So now let's take the most common situation in the active mom's world where we see issues arising. Okay, so you're a mom, you're active, we have a goal, and we have a misrepresented goal. So most people, and I'll just put this bluntly, want to lose weight or want to look stronger, get fit. But the reality is what they really want at the end of the day is more energy to play with their kids, more energy to focus on their work, more energy to do the things that they want to do and stay healthy about it, right? They want to feel good. They don't want to be sore in the joints. They don't want to feel inflamed. It's one thing to be sore from a workout. It's another thing to just have nagging soreness across your body. And so here's the common mistake that people make. They view exercise individually compared to the overall body. And what I mean by that is that they're viewing an exercise goal and it's not in alignment with their overall goal. So to get stronger, faster, bigger, something of that nature, typically doesn't align with the normal overall goal of what someone wants to achieve. Now, why is that? Exercise is actually a stress to the body, and it's in the realm of what I call tissue management. So everything can be considered tissue management. The food that you eat, the massage that you get, light therapy, biohacking, cold therapy. There's a whole industry around tissue management. Exercise is included in that. And when you look at this in the whole package, we can start to get a sense of programming in what I like to call the stress bucket. Okay, so stress is good, too much stress is bad, and literally everything can be healthy and everything can be unhealthy. So let's take nutrition, for example. Let's say salmon. Salmon sounds pretty healthy, right? We all can agree that, hey, in general, we think that that's a healthy thing. But what happens if you eat it 7 times a week? Right? So a little bit of salmon going into your stress bucket might be good. Too much salmon might be bad. I think it's pretty easy to see that. The goal of this bucket is to keep your bucket full. So anything that starts to become negative in our body starts to flow the water out. Recovery and all of these sorts of things fill the bucket. So typically where we go wrong in our exercise program is that we forget about this whole equation. We go out and say we're doing an endurance plan and we're doing 5 times a week, which is what is recommended as a normal endurance plan. These plans, however, are set up for people who focus on the recovery side of things. If you've got a job and you've got 3 kids and you have stress work, workful stress environment, you're not on spot with your nutrition, you're not on spot with your recovery, you're not sleeping well, you're busy, you're always driving around. 5 times a week is going to empty your bucket very quickly. And so no matter how well programmed this 5 times a week is in the progression up to a marathon training plan, you are going to run into issues because you're not putting the exercise in with the rest of your body. So now this even comes into play with people who are doing regular, consistent workouts, and they're doing it in the same fashion week after week, and they're trying to push themselves consistently, maybe for like a 30-minute workout. They're doing the same stressful thing. It's overdoing it. It becomes stressful. But here's the common thing that I come across with a lot of high-achieving active moms is that they feel good doing it. It becomes their normal routine. and they just feel like they're not living their life if they don't hit that exact same workout. But what I can tell you with 100% consistency is that over time, that just continues to empty the bucket, empties it more and more. And so we have to get after programming that's going to reverse that. So if you've been doing something for the same length of time, if you've been doing the same types of things, we need to reverse the programming, say maybe 2 times a week of something instead of 5 times a week. And then those other 3 to 4 times that you have available in your schedule, you should be doing tissue management. You should be foam rolling. You should be relaxing. You could meditate. You could sit in a bathtub. All of those things are going to get you to the big goal that you actually want. The big goal is where you need to focus. So if you've got 30 minutes in your schedule, 7 days a week, that's fine. Don't overdo yourself if you find yourself not obtaining your goal of weight loss or not obtaining your goal of energy and being able to play with your kids. You've got to adjust the whole system. And it's easy to start with the exercise plan, ramping things down and ramping things up in a different perspective. So I hope that helps in the overall thought process on why you may not be achieving your goals. It might simply because you're working too hard in your workouts.